met with former President Mugabe in February 2016, and like many, I was very pleased to see him go after 37 brutal years. But
there have been reports that the British government may consider extending a bridge loan to Zimbabwe in order to clear unpaid arrears and open up funding from the IMF and World Bank.
While we're engaging with the new government with an open mind, it's not enough to say it's a new government, so therefore none of the sanctions or restrictions that were previously in place should apply. We will continue to look for signs of actual implementation. For example, the election that is coming up, there was encouraging news that the period for voter registration has been extended into February.
If we reward Mnangagwa's same as it ever was, ZANU-PF, for its internal coup, for example by prematurely dropping individual sanctions, we would help cement the culture of impunity that already infects Zimbabwe, where the perpetrators never face the consequence of their actions and where real freedom and reform remain elusive.
Our country is in the middle of a transition from a very unhappy regime of 37 years of the torture and pain. But like any transition, it can be a captured transition, it can be a derailed transition, it can be a hijacked transition. That is not what the thousands and thousands of people who marched on the 18th of November 2017 are seeking for. But what is the precondition to move to this genuine transition? In our view, the starting point must be a return to true legitimacy, constitutionalism, and the rule of law.
My testimony will first lay out the human rights situation in Zimbabwe since the military takeover, and then highlight key recommendations to the US government for action to press the interim Zimbabwean government to ensure a rights-respecting environment leading to democratic, credible, transparent, and peaceful elections and political stability thereafter. We also urge the US administration to provide direct financial and technical support to the government that comes to power through credible, free and fair elections, and that is committed to strengthening democratic state institutions that promote the rule of law, good governance and human rights.